What's happening, guys? Just hanging out here in Maui. These awesome waterfalls, right? Isn't that pretty cool? Checking it out, just thinking about all you guys. And I just think a lot of times people don't realize how worth it this business really is. And I think one of the biggest struggles and one of the biggest fears we have is the fear of the unknown. You know, I always talk about the fear of judgment, the mother of all fears. That comes from the book, The Game of Conquering. But I want to talk about the fear of the unknown. And the fear of the unknown is the unknown of, if I work my butt off, am I going to crush this business? Right? Because you don't want to go dealing with rejections from friends and family. You don't want to go deal with rejections and judgment from everyone if this business isn't going to work for you. You don't want to sacrifice time. As we know, that's the most precious thing we have. It's not going to work for you. So I think the first thing is you got to know that you can do this business. That's the first thing you got to establish. You got to borrow belief from other people, from other success stories, from people inside of your company, from people inside the industry. So the first thing is you got to borrow that belief. You got to believe in yourself that it's possible. Now, you don't need to believe that it's necessarily going to happen overnight. You don't need to believe that it's necessarily going to be something that happens that's super, like quick, that or anything like that, or believe that you're so good. In my mind, I just believed that I was tougher than everybody else. I didn't believe it was going to happen overnight. I just thought, you know what? If I work my butt off, I may not be the fastest. I'm not the smartest for sure, but I know if I work my butt off, I can make this thing happen. And I know it may take me a lot longer than most people. So the first thing is I want you to borrow belief. The second thing, as you're looking at building this business, is you've got to really understand that it's worth it. And the reason why you have to understand that it's worth it is because, think about this. I want you to put this in perspective. I am here in Maui with my wife right now. We decided 2 weeks ago we were just going to, I said, babe, where do you want to go? Anywhere you want to go in the world. Now, that's not to brag. Actually, yeah, it is to brag. I'm going to brag about spending time with my wife and my kids. I'm not going to brag about possessions, but yeah, it actually is to brag. My favorite quote of all time is, die with memories, not with dreams. And I had to put in my time. I mean, I had my highs, my lows. I had that 5th month in my business where I was working 80 hours a week. Yeah, a lot of it was fake work. I was still trying to learn how to work. And I had those times where, as I worked 80 hours a week, I made less than $400 for the month. I had the struggle. I had the doubts. I had is this thing ever going to happen for me? I had all of these different things. And so I point this out to you because, number one, can you do this business? That's the belief. Number two, you've got to know this is worth it, because your why needs to be stronger than your objections. Your why needs to be stronger than your mood swings, because some of you are so crazy moody. And so I want you to put that in perspective and say, okay, my why has got to be stronger than my mood swings, because you're going to have those days when you don't feel like it. You're going to have those days when you're just like, you know what, I just can't do this. It's too hard. I don't know if this is worth it, anything like that. I fully get that. I fully understand. And so for you, I just want you to know that you can do this business. I want you to know that it's 100% worth it. I want you to really, really understand that everything you go through, all of your trials and all your struggles, I want you to think of them as part of your story, and how you're going to be able to connect with more people, and how you're going to be able to relate with more people, and how you're going to be able to be vulnerable and share with people, right, that struggle that you went through, and you're going to be able to inspire more people. Everything that happens to you, you're going to use one word: parlay. You're going to parlay it into more. You're going to parlay it into bigger and better things, no matter what happens to you. Because the story you tell yourself means everything. It's so critical and so important that you tell yourself the right story. So I'm here in Maui. Just thought I would do this quick video for all of you guys as I'm thinking about you. Go make it happen. I believe in you. I know you can do this, and I know it's 100% worth it.